And I would call it a near-death experience. Wasn't anything like seeing the tunnel down there. What I felt was it was like a black cloud back here, and it was slowly, slowly coming like over my head as I'm holding this lamp, and I it's like that. I couldn't
Right.
couldn't say anything. Um, I wasn't screaming because I could not make a sound. And I thought, this is how long is this going to go on for? How many seconds do I have?
Mhm.
And then after way in the back of the loft, because it was like a long sort of railway kind of thing, there's like, a
Mhm.
couple rooms, bang that way, where Chris and Debbie lived. Chris just popped out and he just saw what was happening. And he calmly went over and just pulled the plug
Mhm.
out of the lamp. And then I collapsed and I was sort of unconscious then. And then I spent the next, I don't know, week or so. It was this weird kind of thing where I was falling asleep. I mean, I don't go into all the detail in the book,
Mhm.
but I was falling asleep, my eyes open kind of thing. And like my girlfriend at the time was going like this in front of me, that I would wake up. This is, incidentally, this is to me one of the things that suggests to me that actually we have gone into a different sort of dimensionality, because our relationship with time is very
Mhm.
different because of tech. The fact that what used to be located at one place at one time on the Cartesian grid is now, nope, that's gone. You can anywhere, anytime kind of thing. But there you go. And not that long after that, I started very earnestly and seriously recording my dreams, and I discovered that I was having precognitive dreams.
Right. It's interesting, isn't it?
So I'm one. I mean, I mentioned there's this Dutch
Mm.
psychic named Peter Herkos, who he discovered, or he whatever, these powers that he had to predict things and see things coming, happened after he had a fall. He had an
Mm.
accident,
Mm.
and then so after the accident, somehow something jarred in him, and then he started. But I nothing like that. So I didn't. I mean, he was like very much. I mean, there's a story where he was almost shocked because he was in the hospital. He was in like during war, and he was the World War II, and he was in a hospital somewhere in Holland, and he knew that somebody else in the room with him was going to get shot, and he tried to warn, and the police thought that he must have been involved in
Right.
whatever
Okay.
the plot was.
Mm.
So nothing like that.